Hello, 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 my fellow psychonauts. Welcome back to my channel. It's I, starting Psychonaut here with part one of the Diamond Shruumz Premium Microdose Gummies. And I know I said earlier I was only going to eat 2 packs, but I ended up eating all 3. So previously the most I did was 2. And that includes chocolate bars. I've done those before. In fact, my first video was chocolate bars, which, I mentioned earlier. Yeah, but I ate these, let's see, there's 15 in each pack. So a total of 45 gummies. Yeah. And it's been like an hour. So yeah, so I'm starting to feel a little something. I was definitely expecting to feel a lot more, a lot sooner, especially considering the amount that I consumed. I know previously I have tried these products before and done videos. And if you're an OG watcher, then you know that I have tried it before. And I haven't added anything else to the mix yet. The only thing I've been drinking on is some vitamin C. I just started my second bottle of some flavored water here. I got the Dell Tropical Splash. It's got 100% vitamin C, which is why I'm drinking it. Not to mention, it tastes pretty good too. So there we go. And I just made my second bottle. So yeah, so that's been it. It's been like an hour since I consumed, so give or take. So I might be recording a little prematurely because I'm not really feeling a whole lot right now. So, which is, like I said, surprising. Of course, now I did eat. It's been an hour since I ate the other 2 packs. The third pack, I ate probably maybe 20-30 minutes ago. So, I figure that once that one starts, then yeah, we're going to be on a fun ride. But I am feeling something. It's just very faint right now. But yeah. So anyway. I guess it's a review. So, yeah. Not really a whole lot to talk about, I guess, right now. Just waiting on the full-on effect, I guess, to kick in. Which should be starting to really, probably within the next few minutes, about 5-10 minutes. So yeah. Yeah, I guess in the tobacco vaping world, I've been smoking these Ice Wave. They're pretty good. 2 flavors I've been alternating between right now is, this is tobacco, by the way. Not, nicotine, not THC. Yeah, so we got the fresh mint here. And this one is the vanilla Casa tobacco, which these are really good. I've been noticing I've hit one of each. The ice mint reminds me of like Marble Smooth, and then the vanilla one kind of reminds me of maybe a Marlboro Select or something, Virginia Blend or something. I don't know. That's the thing it reminds me of. And the combination of them both together. Really good. So yeah, pretty good, pretty good. I really like these flavors. I also have a blue raz one, like blue raz ice or something as well, which is pretty good too. So yeah, so far I really like this brand. So they have really good flavors, and they last forever. It's like 85,000, and I've had these things forever, like probably at least like 2 months. But I guess to be fair, I don't smoke them all the time. Just when I'm inside or something, or I can't go outside and smoke. Which I've been trying to cut back on smoking. Tobacco, that is. So I've been trying to switch to these because it's actually been cheaper, because I can find these on sale all the time. Like, for example, I paid $5 a piece for these. You get the tester ones. And because what they do is they have the testers, but nobody ever uses them, tests them. And then they put them on sale for like $5. Because they can't sell them. Yeah, so I guess it's actually not a bad tip for those that want to smoke, but they're on a budget. And that applies with THC and nicotine. So for me, I always like to hit. I'm a clearance guy. Like, I'll go to the clearance section. Walmart, first place I'm going is clearance section to see what they got. I'm that guy. I am very, I guess you'd say, thrifty. I like going to flea markets. I like going to yard sales, thrift stores. Not so much anymore, because they're starting to charge you what the shit's worth now. Like, they don't even, like, if it's worth $10, they're gonna sell it for $10. And which is ridiculous, because they're actually getting it donated to them. It's free. Hello. Like, the whole point of the thrifting thing is, you can, sell it, buy it, sell it, trade it, kind of thing. That's what it's all about. But I guess with the rise of, I guess like YouTubers and stuff that do that type of content, where they go thrifting and then they take it and then they show you how much they paid for it and how much they sold it for, what it's worth, that sort of thing. Yeah, people are starting to, the thrift stores are getting hip to it, I guess, and they're like, well, we can actually make more money off of this free stuff than we're already making. So let's charge what the item's actually worth, or they'll even charge more than what it's worth, which is insane to me. I don't get it. So I don't really mess with thrift stores anymore, unless it's maybe like a mom and pop kind of thrift store. Those, they still keep the prices low, or like a church one, because they're not, they're just donating goods. They sell it, shirts for $1 and shit, still, so yeah. So yeah, stuff like that. But for me, flea markets where I hustle. It's my stomping grounds. I like to make money. Buy, sell, and trade, barter and trade. Love it. Old school. Plus, if you can't tell by my room, I am a collector too. So, I collect DVDs, I collect CDs, I collect shirts. action figures, comic books, you know, stuff of value, stuff that's nostalgic, you know, stuff I grew up on. But yeah. Yeah. This is wild, dude. This should be like hitting me. I say I've been recording for like 10 minutes, so it's probably been like 30 minutes since consumed that. Sometimes it takes it can take up to an hour, but usually 30, 45 minutes you really start to feel it. You start to feel something. You're like, okay, this is gonna be a good ride, you know. Which you've probably seen in my previous videos. And if you haven't watched my previous videos, please go back and watch them. Most of them are in parts, mostly because I don't know how to edit, and I am recording on an Android phone because fuck Apple, you know. So yeah. You know, because most people look at you like, oh, you can't afford an iPhone. Like, no, I don't want an iPhone. Why am I going to pay thousands of dollars for a device and then have to trade it in every year or upgrade every year, you know, and pay more money? And then the accessories and, you know, yeah, they know what they're doing. So, yeah, so people are like, oh, yeah, I have an iPhone, so I'm, you know, not poor. You know, poor people carry iPhones too, you know. Like, it's stupid. But yeah, I've never liked iPhones, just because of the whole, like, everything about them. Tracking capabilities are a lot higher, which you know, obviously they can track with any phone. Even if you use an old flip phone, they can still listen to your conversation because they built it into the device. You know, even when battery is out, it shit still works. So I was like, I thought it was stupid when they was talking about the TikTok ban, but as you can see, the TikTok ban was all a little, you know, ploy, a little game. It was all planned. You know, they had already talked. You know, TikTok president and our president. Yeah, they'd already planned this before he even went into office. You know, that way he comes in, he's the savior. He saved TikTok, yay! And now everybody loves him. You know, or they get more people to like him. I guess I don't know. But yeah, it's just. But yeah, they planned on selling it. You know, the shortest. 14 hours, 12 hours, something like that. That it was all for. Everybody was freaking out. People was revealing shit about themselves on there. You know, it's stupid. You know, and I have videos on there, so you can go check them out. But right now they're old videos because I haven't really put anything on there. You know, with the whole ban coming up, I was like, well, I might need to wait and see what's going to happen. And I guess they're still talking about banning it, but they're not. They're just going to merge it. You know, a little takeover there by the government. Basically, the government doesn't want apps that they can't control, they can't monitor. But now they can. But China can't too. But China's always been able to monitor us and record us and watch us and listen to us at any given time because everything that we own comes from China. Your TV was made in China. This phone I'm using, made in China. The iPhone, made in China. It's all made in China. And if you don't think that they wouldn't know how, that they're the ones building these things, You don't think they don't know how to hack into them, or wouldn't create a way to be able to easily hack into the phone, so that they can monitor and watch you and, push propaganda or whatever it is they want to do. They don't have to have an app. They basically own everything that we use, And I need to stop hitting this thing. But yeah. So I guess it's more of a rant than it is really a review now at this point. Because 15 minutes later, 45 gummies later, and I very faint. Probably go ahead and add some THC into the mix. Definitely gonna sip on some vitamin C, see if that might jump the boost it up. Because a lot of times you can, take a sip of vitamin C. That's really good, by the way. So good. Good flavor. Yeah. And I might even make a few video series because, I receive food stamps too. I don't make money on social media. Like, I don't have enough subscribers. For one, I think you have to have at least 500 to start getting paid. Even then, it's pretty small amount, but it's still a check. I've had 150 subs altogether. Because I've had 2 channels, 50 the first time, 100 the second time. And then I have this one, this third one. And then of course I'm on Rumble, I'm on TikTok, I'm on Instagram. But I don't really post on TikTok or Instagram anymore. I haven't really posted on Rumble either. Nobody really engages Rumble. Like, the only reason why I started the Rumble channel was because the first time they shut me down YouTube, I didn't know what to do. And I wanted to keep making content because my channel was growing actually pretty fast. And now it's, kind of in a stagnant state, but that's just my fault because I'm not really promoting it like I was at the beginning. Kind of lost my steam a little bit, but not really. I can still do it. I'm starting to come back and start, putting more videos out there and stuff. So, yeah. So, yeah, definitely expect more. I guess this video is probably going to be a 1 part because, surprisingly, I really don't feel anything. I ate 1 full pack with some Golden Teacher, and I was actually going to record that, but, that was like probably 4 or 5 days ago. So, it's been long enough that, I should feel something off of this, that I've had enough time in between, because I try to space the amount of times that I go into space in my head. So, I like, especially here lately, I've actually been kind of cutting back. Like, before I was doing like twice a week. Now, probably once a week, once every other week. Well, actually, every week. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Every week. So, yeah. So now once a week, I do trip. Before that, I was doing twice a week. I went through a phase where I was tripping every day. I was doing acid one day, mushrooms the next, just so I can keep tripping. I stayed that way like 24/7, because I've had people like, how are you able to eat? Like, because I did the silly tabs, I had someone actually ask me, like, how are you able to do 5 of them? It says don't do any more than 1 or 2 of them. Yeah, I did 5, which is 6,000 milligrams, and I do not recommend doing that, by the way. Same with this. If you ever find this, do not eat 3 packs. Don't do that. I'm a seasoned veteran. I've been doing psychedelics since I was like 14. I'm about to be 45 soon. So yeah. So basically, 30 plus years of experience. Yeah. And we're talking about psilocybin. We're not talking about gummies. We're talking about the real thing, real acid, everything. Like, I was a 90s teen, so, I was doing the 90s shit, yeah, so, yep, yeah, Gen X, that's me. Generation X, man. Times have changed so much, man. Simpler times. Oh, we're going to go ahead and add some THC to the mix because it's been over 30 minutes since I consumed the last product. And yeah. But a lot of times if you hit some green, it'll get things going. It's the right combo. And by the way, this is Ghost brand vape. I did a review of it, and yes, it is an excellent product. I really like it. This reminds me of the Space God Supernova. Product they did. I used to do those at the beginning. So this is kind of a throwback, really, because I started with Diamond Shroomz. My first video was Diamond Shroomz. First review. And this right here is the exact way they make the Space God Supernova thing. So yes, this turned out to be quite disappointing. I mean, I had high hopes because Diamond Shroomz was a really good product. Of course, now they did do the recall, so maybe they changed the formula and made it weaker. Maybe that's why I was able to find it in the wild, because this isn't the recalled version. This is the, I guess, safe version. Because those were like the OG Diamond Shroomz I did before they did the recall. Like, and I ate 2 full bars. I was feeling great. I don't have that video anymore, unfortunately. I was able to get some of my old videos, so you'll see like the Desert Stardust video. I was able to recover part 1. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get the other parts. I think it was 3 parts. It was a part 1, and part 2, part 3. Because what ends up happening is this phone, for some reason, I don't know what's going on, why, but it only records like 36, 37 minutes at a time. So that's why you'll notice my videos are consistently around 36 to 37 minutes, give or take a few seconds. Because the phone automatically stops recording. Well, it separates it, but it keeps recording. So immediately goes into the next video. So the next video is immediately after the first one. So when you see the parts, it's part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4. That's what it is. That's why. Now, I probably won't be doing this one in parts. Just because so far, I don't know. It's disappointing. And, I haven't done any mushrooms in like 4 days. I mean, I purposely waited 4 days just so I have an extra day so that I can have the best trip. Could be that maybe I'm getting burned out. I've been doing too many, but I don't think so, because I've been doing it for 30 years, and pretty much every time I've done it, it's always, I've always had a great, pretty good trip. And I do insane amounts. And by the way, do not ever do the amount that I do. The name, Psychonaut. Hello. But I've been doing this for 30 years. I've kind of grown, and I have a higher tolerance. My weight class, too. I mean, I'm 211 pounds. So, you have to factor those things in, too. So whenever I eat, double the amount a normal person is supposed to consume, I probably eat more than, the recommended dose for any of the products that I do. Because, I'm going to eat the whole bar. I'm going to eat the whole chocolate bar. I'm going to eat 2 chocolate bars. Or I'm going to eat 2 packs of gummies. Like, that's how I roll. Like with the Silly Dots, I ate 5 tabs, each one being 1,200 milligrams. Had an awesome trip, man. It was amazing. Had the uncomfortable, transition at first when you're peaking. But then once you get past that and you're in this moment and you're there, dude, totally worth it, man. It's like, but I don't recommend doing the amount that I did. You can get there with just 2 or 3. It's that good of a product. I could do it with 3. I mean, I've, and you'll have a great ride the entire time. Like, there's no, like for me, 3 of them have a smooth, there's not that, I guess there is kind of that for a little bit, but it's not as long as it was on this one. And I may end up revisiting that product. So you may expect to see another video of it, because it's affordable. 3 tabs is like $20. 2-pack is like $11.99, which I wanted to get that because technically it's cheaper to buy 4 than buy a 3-pack. I don't know. It probably weighs out about the same, but no. I think it's a little bit cheaper, like a few dollars cheaper to buy a 2-pack, because the 2-pack's like $12.99, so 4 would be $25, or $26, whatever. I don't know, it's about the same. I'm not going to try to do math right now. I mean, because I do feel something. It's just so faint, and like I was expecting way more, and it seems like it's so weird. Maybe it's too much. Which doesn't make sense, because you would think the more you eat, the more you feel. But maybe I've eaten so much that it just totally, or maybe because I ate the 2 before the first one and then followed it up with the second one. I mean the third pack. That maybe it I don't know. It doesn't make sense. I mean, either the product is good or it's not. So maybe this is the new formula, but you would think maybe they would say that on the product, on the package, which I guess they don't have to, because if you've been following their product closely and you're an active user of their product, then you would probably know about the recall and everything, and they would probably have it somewhere in their news thing. I'm just not going to go through the investigation to find out. But I am actually disappointed. I guess I can definitely say the chocolate is way better than the gummies. I mean, if I had eaten 2 chocolate bars, if I'd eaten 3 chocolate bars, holy crap, I would be in outer space. I'd be, gone. you know. So yeah, so there's that. So the gummies are not as good as the chocolate. And like I said, it could be because this is a new formula. But I mean, I've tried these before. But to be fair, I tried the gummies after the recall. So they may have changed and made it weaker. And I feel like it's because the people that are doing it don't know what they're doing. They just, they ate more than they should have. Probably thinking it, or they was waiting for it to kick in and ate more, like I did earlier. And the crazy thing is, I still don't feel anything. Maybe it's a mind thing. I don't know. But I don't know. I'll give it a couple more minutes. I guess if nothing happens, I guess I'll just go ahead and end the video. I mean, I'm at 32 minutes, and the video is going to end up ending itself in like 30, at the 36 mark, just past the 36 mark anyway. So I guess I could probably call it, because I mean, it's been like hour and a half since I consumed the first 2, and it's probably been like 45 minutes. It's been anywhere from an hour and a half, 2 hours, and it's probably been about 45 minutes to an hour since I consumed the other one. So yeah, I was expecting way more, that's for sure. This is actually a very disappointing video. I apologize, guys. But I guess if you're still here, then I guess it was at least somewhat entertaining. If it was, go ahead and give it a like and like the video. And if you haven't, go ahead and become a fellow psychonaut, man. Join the channel, subscribe. Yeah. So my channel members are called Psychonauts. So when I'm saying hello, 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 my fellow Psychonauts, I'm referring to my channel members, which used to be higher. It looks pitiful now, I know. And that's just because nobody really subscribes. People just watch videos. I'm guilty of doing the same. So I can't really say anything. But I mean, if you're at least watching the video, that's awesome too. Just your view it means a lot. So thank you for watching the video, and I hope that it was, I at least kept it a little bit entertaining. We talked about some shit, just whatever rant I could come up with. I mean, I feel a little something, but it's just so small.